Welcome fellow clashers from all around, or if it's your first time here, thank you for stopping by and watching this video. My name's Infamous9 and today we have our fourth episode of maxing out Town Hall 9. Now real quick, the first thing I want to mention is that we have made a lot of progress ever since our third episode, which I'll provide the link to down in the description. But I haven't shown you guys all that progress, and that's because I've been busy with school, trying to keep up and do well. But nevertheless, do I have my fourth episode here today. So before we get started, let's go ahead and collect our loot first. And you guys, real quick, look at my king and my queen. I have them both up and running, and my queen is finally 21 now, so she does go ham. She's pretty beast now, if I may say so myself. You guys will see pretty soon. But today I'm going to be basically showing two attacks. For the first attack, I'm using my standard army composition from when I'm farming, which is basically Barching. And in my clan castle, I'm taking some giants. But you guys don't have to take giants, you guys can take whatever you guys want, it's really up to you. But if you guys look at how much money and elixir I have enough for 2 walls. So let's go ahead and upgrade 2 walls right now. That way we are closer to maxing out Town Hall 9, and which is basically the point of the whole series, right? But you know, that's enough talking for now, you guys. So let's go ahead and get started with our first attack for this episode. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright you guys, so taking a look at what we have for our first attack, we have what some might call a tryhard base, or at least the more or less tryhard base, because this guy does have a well structured base, but he does have a good amount of loot, and specifically dark elixir. That's what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and raid this guy. And I know I have sort of like a weak army composition because it is Barching, but I believe that behind the right hands we can make this into a good raid. So let's go ahead and actually get started. So first of all, deciding where I wanna just looking at the dark elixir, but deciding from where I wanna attack, I think I'm gonna go up top. And if you do notice, there's 2 spaces between that archer tower and that golden mine, and it's probably 2 giant bombs, a giant bomb, or Teslas in there, so I'm going to want to try to call them out just to make sure. And let's go ahead and get the town hall to get that minor bonus, but it never hurts, so let's go ahead and do that. And while we clear some structure, let's get some barbarians in there, and hopefully they can call that giant bomb or whatever's in there out. Okay, so we have a Tesla in there, but let's go ahead and get a few more barbarians into the last quadrant. Yep, get out of here, giant bomb. So, now we see some clan castle troops, so we have to get that out now, you guys. So let me go ahead and spam a little bit more troops. I don't want to waste all my barbarians because they're basically my mini tanks, like I've said before. But it looks like that's all the clan castle troops in the clan castle. And as we lure them out, they are coming towards their death. They're basically sending their death certificate or sentence, whatever you want to say. But let's bunch them up together. That way our lightning can be used to the best of its ability. So let's go ahead and drop the lightning now, and let's see, get out of here, get out of here. So now we can get started with our actual raid. So let's go ahead and deploy our giants, some barbarians, and let's go ahead and zoom in and drop that jump spell. I recommend that you guys do that whenever you guys use it, because you guys can be more precise and probably jump up to, like in this case, 3 grids. I feel like, yeah, that's 4. So let's go ahead and drop our first healing, and from what it looks like, our king is going to go off to the side. Let's go ahead and try to get him back in the middle. Let's clear up some structures off to the right, and we do have a few giants in the core, so that's not bad. And right behind him we have a few barbarians, so let's go ahead and drop another healing. Let's keep them up while we can. Let's use our king's ability, and the good thing is that my queen is right behind him, so that's all that matters now. And let's see what we can get out of this. Okay, so basically the giants are doing the work in the core. Looks like my king is about to go down, but my queen is still up and running. She's pretty beast. Just look at her, man. She's going pretty ham. She's finally doing her job. And you guys, I do want to mention this is pre-update, so before the update came out. So this is the queen. Usually she acts stupid, but in this case she's not. Now she's being targeted, and it looks like we are gonna get to the dark elixir without the help of my queen. And I still have a warrior cloak, so let's go ahead and speed things up and see how much we can get. But it's basically it, you guys. And take a look at how much we made. A good amount of elixir and gold, but most importantly 2.4k dark elixir, and that's what I wanted. That was basically a good raid, if I may say so. But for this second attack, I'm gonna use a special and favorite attack of mine, which is G.O.V.A.P.E, and I'll explain it in a little bit. But basically I use 2 rage, 1 healing, 1 jump, 2 golems, and I take a golem in my clan castle just like I requested right now. and 12 Valkyries. And you guys, Valkyries are pretty beast, and if you know how to use them, you guys can do some definite destruction. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So this is our second and final attack of this episode, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. But for this attack, I do want to show the power of GOVAPE, so I purposely picked strong Town Hall 9, or at least a well-built Town Hall 9, and this was the best that I could find down here in Gold that had a decent amount of loot. But looking at where I want to attack from, it's sort of hard deciding because this guy has the way his base is structured is making it kind of complicated for me to decide, because his defenses are basically gonna gather up my golems and distract them and not get them towards the core. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to use that Queen as a magnet for my troops, and that wizard tower right next to her throne as a magnet for my golems. So I'm gonna have to open up that wall. It's important to do that, so let's not fail. So let's get started. Deploy my 2 golems, a few wizards behind them to clear up some structures, and to get our Valkyries towards the center, because we have to do that for this attack. It's important to do that. So our wall breakers failed. Let's try again and hopefully we can get it. So deploy 2 wall breakers, and it looks like they are going to get the wall. So we got 1 wall open. Now let's get this wall open, and now let's deploy our Valkyries. I know Clan Castle troops are coming out, but my golems are going to protect my Valkyries, so they are safe from the enemy troops for now at least. Now let's get our King and Queen in there. Let's deploy our first rage. Now we did get almost all of our troops in that rage, so that's a good thing. Now let's deploy our jump spell, get them across all these grids. Now they are in the core, so let's deploy our healing spell and now our last rage. And from what it looks like a good raid so far. If you ask me, we have most of our troops in the core. Wait, nope. Now they're all going outside, and basically this base is serving its purpose now. Now most of my golems and most of my Valkyries are outside, and even my king. And now my queen is basically gonna take damage by herself, and that's what I didn't want. She's not gonna be able to do her best, and now she's going down, so we're gonna have to deploy her ability. And at least she took 1 archer tower down. But anyways, you guys go down here, scroll down. Now we have our golems and our Valkyries and our stupid king, man. He had to go outside, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully we can still make the best out of this raid, because my king is behind the golem. Looks like we are good for the remaining of this raid. So what I'm gonna do is just basically speed up the video and just see how this turns out. But before I use my king's ability, I'm gonna want to make sure he gets towards the end. That way we can get as many buildings out the way. And as this raid comes to an end, we will see that I get, let's see, 99%. But it doesn't matter, you guys. And this is pretty much it. Again, hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Please drop a like. It really helps out a lot, and it makes me motivated. And this is it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.